Uploading Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for PPPPPP chapter 55. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and we ain't sponsored by Viz. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking, so I can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, hopefully this ain't one of my last live reactions for this series. It's not looking good for me and the kitty right now. But, it's really interesting what's happening in this manga, because last chapter kind of confirmed that what Sword Chica was doing with La Campanella was playing for the inner Lucky that has been suppressed the entire time. And the inner Lucky, the fantasy Lucky, the genius Lucky, said was that only one person has heard me, and that was Sword Chica. Whereas, remember with Fanta, the only person that has really gotten on Fanta's level and heard him was Sadame. And it's very interesting, isn't it, that both Lucky and Fanta are their real selves are being, or at least they're attempting to be brought to the surface. It's by people, their opponents, that are playing La Campanella, a very complex piece. I just find it fascinating that Emma Paulo took that approach. It's very powerful if you think about it. But anyways, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. We got a color page. All right, let's go. I won't reveal myself yet. Oh my god, the dialogue. Oh my god, the dialogue bubbles are colored as well, and they look like stained glass. I love this choice. It's no use coming after me. I'll keep running away until the time comes. Because Lucky is playing next. And this chapter is titled Beginning of the End. Look at the stained glass. Oh my god. And it's in the sleeves too. Ooh, and each step Lucky, genius Lucky is taking, there's the ripples. And there's like the stained glass ball. This is beautiful. It's the orchestral arrangement of To Be Together Again. Here we go. Ooh, so they're sitting on a subway. Or they're in like a diner, or they're at they're at the pyramids or an amusement park. Each one is different. The train ride is from my own experience. The preparations for the audience's memories were done by studying nostalgic things with the help of Reichiro, who's been to lots of places for work. Plus, we extensively researched how to recreate specific kinds of experiences. I see. I'm not part of the audience. There wasn't a memory prepared for me, so I'm just experiencing the train ride. The Lucky at the piano is playing something interesting, but to me, you are the most interesting. Funeral garb, there has to be more than that, but what will I do if I don't meet him? Ooh. See, Sword Chica just wants to see the real Lucky. Because something that was brought up last chapter, and I find it extremely powerful, is that the Lucky that we've seen for the majority of the series has been a facade, because anybody can be kind, and a lot of the kindness that a lot of people present is fake. It's virtue signaling, if you think about it. And people hide their genuine self, because they're worried about how others perceive them. Because remember what Lucky was saying, that the TV shows that he was watching were encouraging him to be kind and to share and stuff like that, and that's what really kind of changed everything. for him. So it was an outside factor that played a role in this change. Why? 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 Oh, look at Sword Chica. It's because and this body. It's alright, Sword Chica. The book. See? I just was getting to this. I didn't even read this. It's alright, Sword Chica. The books and TV shows from my childhood might have birthed mediocre, Lucky, but we should talk face to face from now on, so wait a little longer. It's interesting, isn't it? I'm going to go back to this because this line is very interesting. The books and TV shows from my childhood might have birthed mediocre, Lucky. It's as if the childhood shows, that we grew up with, that were just encouraging this facade. And I'm not talking about, like, I don't know if I should say that. Part of me is like saying to include my childhood shows, but I don't know, because the shows that I watched as a kid promoted to be not just nice and share and all that, but promoted to be an individual and to be yourself, and that it's okay to be different. But it sounds like the shows that Lucky watched as a kid promoted sharing and promoted equality, and when you get with equality is mediocrity. And that's something that has been happening with this generation's kids shows. And I really find that interesting that Emma Paulo is said, and I know it was said earlier in the series, but I really like that it's being said here, because just think about that. Just if you're in my generation, you know that the kid shows we grew up with promoted being different and that it's okay to be an individual, but now it's all about being the same, and that's what happens. You get mediocrity. You can't celebrate your differences anymore. Oh God, I really like this writing a lot. Here's Fanta. Oh, there's Mama. The train ride home after the park's closing parade. The audience isn't in the mood to enjoy the park anymore. So what's this in front of my eyes? Make wishes come true. Experiences graduation. I see. So I'm experiencing some sort of memory. After I said all that, he still does it, or he could be doing it subconsciously. I mean, I did love our mother a long time ago. Aw, he's experiencing his mama. What does this mean? What does this mean? It means I love you. I love you, Mom. Aw, I love you too. I know that people can feel more than one thing. I think you really did love me, but oh, all right, I did it. Wow, that was great. I totally forgot after hearing so many performances, but that's right, we're graduating. The message got across. That's great. Thank you for your performance, Lucky Sonata. I'm glad the audience liked it. As for Fanta, huh? Lucky, Mama's not do. Look at Mama's not doing well. The hospital called. Go to the hospital. What? Wait, Fanta, you should come too. I'm not going. I'm up next. The battle isn't over. I'm not going to abandon my duty. Besides, I really don't want to go. Why? If I go and she's somehow able to talk, we could possibly have a final tearful reunion. She'll say something to make me happy, and maybe we'll cry. But after that, I'll never be able to believe in those words. I'm sure you did love me, but you didn't choose me, so I won't choose you either. I'm going to stand by my selfishness. Isn't this interesting that, again, we have this reflection going on with Lucky and Fanta, because it's the same thing with Lucky's inner self, that Lucky didn't choose his genius side. He did not. And Fonta feels abandoned. And he doesn't, he, I know that if you have felt abandoned by a parent and your parent was on their deathbed, I'm curious. Actually, I don't know because I've never had that experience before. I mean, I've been through, divorce and all that, but my situation is complicated. My parents' situation was very, very complicated. My brother felt it, I would say, more than I did. That he felt abandoned by my dad to an extent. But I'm curious, for those of you that have felt abandoned by one of your parents, and are feeling the way Fonta has, and have experienced what Fonta has experienced. Would you be making that same decision that Fonta is making if the parent that abandoned you, was on their deathbed? I'm very curious if you were in that similar position, because I don't know. I can't. I could never understand what that's like. So it's hard for me to say. I understand what he's saying here because I do want to read this again. I understand what he's saying. I'm up next. The battle isn't over. I'm not going to abandon my duty, which the audience would understand. Besides, I really don't want to go. If I go and she's somehow able to talk, we could possibly have a final tearful reunion. She'll say something to make me happy, and maybe we'll cry, but after that, I'll never be able to believe in those words. I'm sure you did love me, but you didn't choose me, so I won't choose you either. I'm going to stand by my selfishness. He feels like it won't be genuine, what she's saying, because she is dying. But I don't know. The only thing I could think of is because their situation was very, very complicated. It's like, what did you want? You gotta wonder, what did you want her to do? Did you did you want to go with her? Like, I understand in the case of Reijiro did not want to be with Papa Otagami. No, he wanted to stay with Mom. He did. That's why I'm like, there's more to this situation than what has been revealed thus far. There's something else going on. There was something more to this. Because it seems like, similar to Reijiro, Fonta wanted to stay behind. But I don't know if he felt like he needed to like go and protect the rest of the siblings or what. Because if he felt like that, then you're just being a dumbass, Fonta. You are. But if you felt like you needed to protect your mama, then you should have just been like, no, I'm going to stay and protect you. Just something seems really off. But the other thing is that look at Lucky's other self. He said that he does not want to come out because it would be disingenuous. He felt like that Lucky would only be coming out because it is disingenuous. But I want to go back to what the other Lucky said though to Sorachika. It's because I'm A. And this body, it's all right, Sorchika. The books and TV shows from my childhood might have birthed mediocre Lucky, but we should talk face to face from now on, so wait a little longer. I wonder if what he means by that is when mom dies, that's when the real Lucky is going to come out. Because I think the mediocre Lucky will be will break when mom dies. But what do you guys think about? I'm curious what you guys think about Fonda in particular. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What you guys think in regards to Fonda, especially if you can relate to him in terms of being abandoned. Would you want to go? Would you still want to um, see mom, see your parent that's on their deathbed, or not? But look, I'm going to look at this. The train ride home after the park's closing parade, the audience isn't in the mood to enjoy the park anymore. So what's this in front of my eyes? Make wishes come true, experiences, graduation, I see. So I'm experiencing some sort of memory. After I said all that, he still does it, or he could be doing it subconsciously. I mean, I did love her mother a long time ago. What this is, I'm going to point this out, what this is that he's graduating from his fantasy world, and he's coming back to reality. And the thing is with Fonta, I will say this, he's still running away, but he is kind of coming to terms with things. I know that people can feel more than one thing. I think he really did love me, but he still feels, but as I said, he still feels abandoned. He does not love, he feels abandoned. That's the problem. So I'm really curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigan Saying. Love what we're doing. I want to help keep this operation alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more PPPPPP content. Few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.